As an avid Monster Hunter fan, I've played almost every iteration of the game, from the original back in 2005 to the most recent ones like Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and Monster Hunter Generations. Despite my love for the franchise, here's why I think Monster Hunter World should have been the last game. Now, let me start off by saying that I love Monster Hunter World, and this is in no way a bash video. I put hundreds of hours into that game, learning the monsters, the open maps, the game mechanics. It's probably my favorite game in recent years. But with that being said, it should have been the last Monster Hunter game. But no, they had to go and announce Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate on the Nintendo Switch, which is basically a downgrade to the series in my opinion. Now, like I said, I'm a huge fan of the franchise, but Monster Hunter World did everything right. They removed the annoying loading screens between areas, revamped and updated the existing monsters, changed the combat so it felt more fluid and realistic. But now you're telling me that we have to go back to the old mechanics? Nah. Now, I know this is going to be the first Monster Hunter game on the Switch, and it feels right to release one on that console since the franchise has been a Nintendo exclusive for years. But with the Switch's advanced capabilities, why didn't they just port over Monster Hunter World? Newcomers to the franchise are going to be disheartened when they load up Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate on their little cousin Switch just to see that it's an entirely different game, and veterans like myself will probably have a hard time getting used to the old mechanics again. Now, if you liked the old mechanics, all the power to you, but there's literally like 8 other games that play basically the same, so knock yourself out. Wait, did I read that right? 8 games? Wow, that's a lot of games. No wonder it felt like I was buying a new one every single year. But anyway, Monster Hunter World was an overhaul to this series, an upgrade it so desperately needed after practically staying the same since 2005. Save for a few adjustments to the combat, which were fun as hell, but hey, I'm not saying I don't like the older games. They have the potential to release new content to Monster Hunter World in the form of patches and DLC, which could be available for the Switch as well if they weren't babies and just ported the damn thing. And it didn't have to stop there. We could have Monster Hunter World 2, Monster Hunter World Tri, Monster Hunter World Generations Ultimate Super Saiyan. You get the point. Now let's change it up a little bit. Imagine if another Nintendo exclusive, let's say Pokemon, released a completely different and badass game on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. You could create your own character, wander on massive open worlds, and interact with wild Pokemon, whether it be to catch or battle. You could also team up with other players and either fight against them or work alongside them in double battles. Wow, that actually sounds really good. Game Freak, are you taking notes? Now let's say this Pokemon extravaganza was not released on Nintendo platforms. As a huge fan of the series, wouldn't you be upset? But thankfully they announced a new Pokemon game for the current Nintendo console, with promises of new content. What is it? Well, it's not Pokemon World, you silly bean. It's Pokemon Sun and Moon 3, basically a rehash of an older game. No upgrades, hardly any changes. But it's on the Switch, so that's all that matters, right? I don't know about you, but as a Switch owner, I personally would be very upset if that were to happen. And that's all I have for today. Please note this video isn't meant to be offensive in nature, just my opinion on the Monster Hunter franchise. I love the older games, but I love World even more. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Do you think I'm the dumbest person in the world? Tell me. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!